Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing the DJI Pocket 3, my Canon G7x, and my phone. I have the Samsung 24S Plus. So right now I'm filming on the DJI. Let's start with that. I've bought in quite a few accessories for it. We'll get into that a little bit later. I did buy the creator combo. It came with a case, an extra battery pack, a wide lens, which I'll put on later, a mic, and then the cover for the mic. And I did buy the warranty, a good thing because I did fall in the ocean. So I got a new one for $30. And one thing I do want to point out, I got the refurbished unit the first time, but when I wanted to get a new camera, they replaced it and gave me a brand new one instead of a refurbished one. Amazing. The price for the DJI on their website, just for camera itself, is $16.19. And then for the creator combo, it's $7.99. When I got it, it was around $650 because it was the refurbished unit. So I have G7X Mark II, so it has the screen that flips up, and it has been my ride or die for a long time. The price I'm seeing on their website is $749.99, so it's even more expensive than the DJI Pocket 3, and vlogging on it, it's really nice. It's just I don't love how big it is when you're vlogging, and setting it up and like putting it down, it doesn't connect to your phone like the DJI, but it's a good option if you want to take photos as well. But the DJI also takes photos in 4K and they look incredible. So it just kind of depends on what you really want. We'll compare both. So I'm going to turn this on. The quality is pretty different. I'm going to press record now on my Canon, and I'll put on both sides of the screen how different it looks. But if we set this up with around the same lighting, let's see. It definitely doesn't look terrible. I still really like the way it looks. It looks really crisp and clean. I'm a little bit more washed out in this one, so more white and pale than I am in the DJI. So I feel like this one actually gives you a better natural glow. It doesn't overexpose the whites. If I whisper, can you guys hear me okay? Another thing about the Canon is I tried to connect my mic to it, and you have to get cables and everything to be able to connect an external mic, which I didn't have. I thought I bought the right ones, but I didn't. So it's just so easy that this connects so seamlessly. And then also another huge feature that the Canon kind of has, when you press the little Wi-Fi button on the Canon, it connects to your phone and you can take all of your photos and videos directly off your app and it seamlessly connects. But one of the features for the DJI is with the DJI Mimo app, you can actually press, it's connecting to my phone now. I will show you on the Canon. So I'm gonna turn my DJI off and film on my Canon for a second so you guys can see. Right now my DJI is connected to my phone. So if I press the camera button, it's showing me what my camera's seeing on my phone. So if I want to switch it and go to photo, it will do it for me. I can press what I want to record or what picture I want. So that's really nice if I want to set my camera down when I'm traveling or something and then see what I'm seeing on a bigger screen, because that's another thing is the Canon has a great big screen. It's so much easier to see myself on it, but it does make me look at the viewfinder way more than the lens. So I'm constantly going back and forth. And with the DJI, because it's a little bit smaller, it's almost easier to just look at the camera lens instead of the viewfinder. You can also move around the camera on your phone. So if you want a different angle or if you want it to look up or down, you can do that. It's honestly really cool, and the price is really great. So I have been loving it lately. I was really sad when I broke it, so the week that I didn't have it, I was like, dang, I have to use my Canon again. But then I was using my Canon and it ended up being fine. Like, it wasn't a big deal. Like, the quality difference isn't super different, but the features I feel like are a big difference. I'm gonna switch back to my DJI after I show you guys the accessories, since I'm filming on the Canon right now. For the DJI, I bought lenses. So I'll do a comparison of all 4 of these, and they're magnetic, so they stick directly to the lens itself. Snaps right on. The only thing is when you turn it off, it kind of gets stuck, so the lens should, it just isn't the best when it turns off. It like folds itself in, and then it can kind of get snagged. Did you see that? It like snags a little. So when you turn it on, it almost doesn't want to go out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think the lenses look really cool. When I fell in the ocean, I broke my battery bank. So I bought another one off TikTok Shop. And it's the exact same thing, except a little bit longer. The other one is about this size. And a little bit more bulky, but it still has the tripod connector, half the price. The one I broke was 60 bucks and this was 30 or 32, I think. Honestly, a great deal, and it works just like how you think it would. Charges pretty quickly. It has the 4 buttons up here so you can see how much charge you have sides, so it's not going anywhere. So that's one of the accessories that I really liked that I didn't want to repurchase from the DJI website because it was twice as much. I'm gonna switch back to my DJI because again, the mic is only connected to that. So this is the Canon. We love her, she's an OG, but in my opinion, I think the DJI is better than the Canon. And I know I said I was gonna be comparing my phone, and we can get into that just in case you don't even want to spend the money on a new camera and just use your phone. I'll get you an idea why I didn't like my phone, specifically Samsung. We'll get into that. This is one of the lenses, the CPL. Let me show you. It's this lens. Honestly, for this one, I don't see a huge difference, but I kind of like that at the same time. Yeah, it's just like a subtle change. And then to be honest, since I'm not super tech savvy or anything, I'm not sure the biggest difference with all of these. This one is ND64. I think it just like balances out the whites really nicely. Then this one is the ND256. If you want a more dark look, like I feel like this would look really cool in the gym so that you're not getting a lot of people in the background. And then the last one is the ND16. This one off. See, I kind of like the brightness sometimes, but it is nice to have this kind of look. Let me know what you guys think. These ones were around, I think, $40 to $35 for all 4, and they come with this nice case to keep them all safe. So I really do enjoy them. They were great for the price. The one thing I will mention is the DJI case itself, I barely use. You have to take off all the accessories and everything to be able to make it fit. But the Creator Combo Kit is worth it to me, even though I don't really use this. I also never use this because I usually film inside, but I know if you have wind, it really does help. I'm gonna just keep it on and see if that makes a big difference for you guys at all. The last thing I want to see for the lenses is this wide lens. It came with it in the creator combo. It's also magnetic. I feel like it made this crooked, like it curved in, but it kind of looks cool. I'll have to do a little bit better video, I feel like outside or something when I'm traveling, so that I can see the difference, because this would be perfect when you're trying to get a building or a historical site or something and you want all of it in it. Couple cases. Because I got a new one, they gave me another one. The wide lens do fit in these, and it's magnetic. So if you want to bring them with, this is a nice place to store them. But to be honest, I rarely use this case. I bought one on Amazon that I'll link below. It's a silicone case, and it's honestly amazing. We love it. It protects my camera because I am clumsy. My hands have really bad nerves, and I drop things because of my medication. And it's just, my grip is just terrible. I'm working on it at the gym though to get some calluses. But it comes with all of these accessories to add on, and I think it's a great price, especially for what you get. This is for the screen. I don't always put this on, but I did get a screen protector for the lens and the viewfinder, and highly recommend doing that. The last thing I got from TikTok Shop is a magnetic case. So you put the camera in here, and it has a big magnet on the back, and it actually is pretty heavy duty, and it's awesome for the gym. So I can put this up right on the wall, and I can record my little workouts, my progress, without it being too big, because that's another thing with the Canon. It's quite big, and you can see it, especially if you have a tripod. But because the DJI, you can break it down and take off the battery pack. It's like this big, and it's great. So those are all of the accessories for the DJI. I do recommend getting some lenses, getting a case protector, the mic, amazing. I did take a video at the gym with the mic and without, so I'll insert that now. I'm at the gym right now, and I wanted to do a comparison with the mic and without the mic for the DJI. So this is with the mic. I think it makes a huge difference. And I also have a filter on. Let's see what it looks like differently. And without the filter. Now let's get into why I even bought this in the first place, because I had the Canon and I had my phone. I have had an Android for the longest time. I don't really care what kind of phone I have. I just randomly got the Android Samsung because I liked the quality of the camera one time. And then I got a new one. It's the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus. So I was like, wow, this camera is going to be incredible. I cannot wait to use it. And don't get me wrong, this is a really nice camera, but for some reason, when I was filming for TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Instagram, the quality was just not it. It did not look great. So even filming on my back camera compared to the DJI or the Canon, the quality was way different. And I was using up so much storage on my phone, it just didn't make sense that if I really wanted to do this full time, I needed to invest in a camera. And because I want to be a travel vlogger and go all over the world and just film all the time, I feel like the DJI is perfect for me. The Canon is a great backup, especially for photos. But for the DJI, it's just so good. I'm gonna show you now the quality on my phone. Hey guys, I don't have a mic obviously for my phone either. Do get a mic if you haven't yet. I got these ones off a TikTok shop, and it connects right into your phone. There's a little receiver. You press it on. They actually work pretty decently. Let me see. So it comes with this receiver. This is of this video. I'm gonna flip the camera around so I can actually see what I'm doing. But if you were doing content creating and using your phone a lot, you'll probably use your back camera. So this is the quality of that, but I wanna show you the mic. The quality is definitely not bad, and if you have an iPhone, I'm sure it will be even better. I thought that the camera on the Samsung was A1, amazing. And honestly, the camera quality when I see an iPhone on social media, it just looks a little bit more crisp. So that's why I decided to go with a nicer camera, invest in something else. But if you have a phone, it definitely works. It's also the best price. This one was around like $1,100, I think, and I need a phone. I use my phone every day, so it's not a bad investment to get a newer phone for the better camera. If you have a nice enough phone and you don't need to upgrade and you would much rather have a camera, I would pick the DJI Pocket 3. I think it's incredible. I think it's so fun. It's so compact. It just like has really cool features for someone who's starting out. Maybe I'll change my mind when I start actually getting into everything, but for now, I am obsessed. This is natural lighting, so the sun is right in front of me. I just have my kitchen in the background. I wanted to kind of give the same vibe with all three cameras so you guys can get an idea of what it all looks like. And then I can do comparison videos outside or at restaurants and dark lighting. But this is just an overview of all three really quick. Another thing is when you have your phone, setting it up on a tripod is really obnoxious sometimes, especially at the gym. If you bring a giant tripod, I just moved it out of frame, but you're not bringing that giant tripod to the gym with you. I'm going to put all three of these clips with each, and we'll see which one has the best quality. I'm going to flip it around one more time just so you guys can get an idea. So that was the front camera. This is now the back camera. Again, I don't have an iPhone to compare. Oh, it does turn off by itself when I don't use it too much. I did use my phone for the first couple months of doing content creating, and it did work. And it helped me figure out the editing and kind of what I wanted to film. But I just wanted a little bit more crisp, 4K, better audio, better quality altogether. That's why I ended up buying the DJI. And I'm not regretful at all. I think it is worth the price, especially if you're starting out, because it's easy to learn. It's not too crazy techy, I guess, to figure it out when you're a beginner like me. Connecting it to your phone is awesome. I really enjoy that feature. But again, if you are trying to stick below budget, trying to find something that is not too expensive, just use your phone. The reason I filmed here is because the lighting is the best in my house right now. I'm not loving that this is just right here, but it's okay. So final thoughts. 100% worth your money. If you are looking into content creating, vlogging, traveling, this camera is perfect. The Canon is not a bad camera. It is so good. And the pictures, like I said, look amazing. The price isn't too off if you get the creator combo, but it doesn't come with the mic or the bag or anything like that. It also doesn't come with an extra like battery pack. I bought one because my battery kept dying so quickly. Another thing I wanted to mention is the SIM card. Taking out of both of them and putting into my computer are both the same. It's seamless, it's easy, and you can get quite a few videos out of it without deleting anything. I did get an external hard drive, which is a game changer when you're editing on your laptop. I have an Apple product and I have no Apple phone or tablet or anything. So it takes a little bit longer. It's like a 2013 Mac. So it takes longer and doesn't have the right storage capacity to process 4K videos. So I had to download some features and whatnot. I was able to connect the external hard drive pretty easily. It did take me a minute looking up some YouTube videos on just how to format it correctly, but I was able to do it. I've uploaded multiple videos now on YouTube with the software I'm using, which is Filmore Wondershare. I actually really like it. It's really good. For both the G7X and the DJI, that little SD card is the same thing. You take it out, you can put it into your computer, easy peasy. For your phone, you film 3 things and all your storage is gone. So that's another reason I was like, nah, I cannot use my phone. I'm filming way too much. I have to delete everything right when I film it. And you don't want to purchase one of these cameras or any camera. It kind of looks like this. You put it into your phone. You can take all of your photos, your videos, put it on that. And so it can take it off your phone. I had like 10,000 photos and videos that I moved and then I still didn't have enough storage when I was filming. Like 1 minute video takes up like 4 gigabytes. So just be aware of that if you're gonna use your phone. One feature that I love so much on the DJI that the Canon is a little bit lacking of is the quality when you are showing something to the camera. Like if I'm doing my makeup or my skincare, let me show you the difference. Say I'm unpacking this bag and I want to show you guys it. It seamlessly just blurs me out, but then it gets the crisp quality of whatever I'm holding in front of the screen. Like if I'm this new lip oil I got, if I want to show you guys the brand, you can't see it. It will focus on the brand and unfocus me. And that's just so nice to me. I don't know what it is. It just feels like I'm a real YouTuber when I see that feature. Now let's look at the Canon and see how it does. So say I am showing you guys, this is my new lip oil. I can show it to you guys. It does focus, but it doesn't blur the background as much. Hold it super still. You have to do that thing when they go like this. That's like a real thing because it won't focus otherwise, see? For my DJI, it focuses instantly. So like if I'm showing you guys this, it looks the same, like the same quality from here to here. But on the DJI, I feel like it just is a little bit more crisp. This also, if you're walking around, it's just not comfortable to hold. If I had a tripod or something that I was holding onto it with, I think it would be a little bit better. But I don't always want to carry around a giant tripod or even a little guy. So say I'm like shaky. Look, a little bit shaky right now. It's just not my vibe. I don't want to be shaky and make you guys sick. So that's another reason on my part that I need something a little bit more stable. That's it for this video. I am obviously not a tech savvy person, so this is just beginner review on what I personally think of each of these cameras, my phone, why I like them and why I don't, as someone who's literally just beginning to do content creation. If you want to do long form content, sit down behind a camera, lots of lights, you're not going to be moving around a lot, I would invest in a higher quality Canon or something with the feature that you can add on another lens, because the body doesn't matter as much as the lens. But if you're doing what I'm doing, traveling, making shorts and long form content, you're going all over the world, having all of your supplies with you, the DJI is it. It is small, compact, it has a lot of features, a lot of accessories that you can add onto it, the mic that comes with it, and all in all, a great price. Let's end this video with one more of the lens, just to see the difference. I'll link as much as I can. I'm not sure. It's on TikTok, so I will try to link this brand for the lenses. But I really like them. So this one is going to be the CPL. Yeah, see, just a subtle change. Just make sure you do your own research. There's a lot of camera equipment and different accessories out there that you might want that I don't necessarily need, or other way around. If you guys want any specific videos on the DJI on how I use it or anything like that I didn't cover in this video, let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.